Hello guys, today I wanted to present you a new project that I'm wanted to start along with you. I will doing a complete 3D character start to finish. I'm using a 3D base because this entire process is pretty long, so I wanted to have a little bit more faster in this. Also I have a full-time job and studio work, so I can I just doing this on my free time. This time I'm using a base mesh from Viviane Herzog. I think I said well. You can check it out in the description. I will leave a link on there if you want to download the base mesh. She have another base for mail as well, I think. But right now I just wanted this one. And I will modify this a lot on the process. I think because most of the time with the base mesh you don't use it as it comes. You will modify the proportions and stuff. Mostly because of the concept. The concept is a little bit more slim. I think the the body is a little bit slim, so I will try to modify everything in here as you can see. Not much, but I think at the end it will be totally different in most of the parts, mostly in the hands, the arms, and so on. Also the face will be totally modified as well, but right now I will not touch it. Um, Also, I'm using a concept from an amazing artist, Yishu Ci, I think it's pronounced. You can check it out, his station and his concept, and the description as well. He have very cool stuff in there. I think I will call this SpaceGirl. It's like a stylized SpaceGirl, I think. I will try to give her a bit of my more realistic style while trying to maintain the main essence of the character. And I think it will work at the end. Let's see its work. So as you can see, everything is done here in ZBrush. Normally I use ZBrush and Maya, but I try to not get out too much out of ZBrush. So that's why I mostly do everything in here, topology and stuff like that in the high res. Because I think if this is like more straightforward, I can go and don't export the files, import the files in Maya, export again. It's yeah, I just doing everything in here is more faster, I think. But you can do the other way around and export parts, do a little bit of topology in Maya or any other software like Blender or something like that. That's okay as well. And then you can import it here again and so on. So that I think that's totally okay. As you can see here, I'm trying to use the topology of the base mesh to do the blockout of the clouds, and I'm using, as I said before, I'm using mostly zero measure and remodeler and stuff like that to do the polymodeling stuff or parts. I go on with that all the time. For the first time, for the first part of this process, I normally do a block out or blocking of the character, of the entire character. I start with this with very polygonal stuff, very low poly parts in the clothes mostly, because I can use this later on for Marvelous Designer, or even if I'm going to do the clothes here in ZBrush, I can use it as well to have a better topology for the subdivisions. Um, uh, So normally I do this. I do a very first block out of all the parts so I can see the proportions, if the character is okay, if I need to modify more the body. As you can see here, I'm doing this Dynamesh mass and I'm trying to model it so it gets close to what is in the concept. What we can see in the concept is this. It's like engine or something like Iron Man, something like that. I think it's the power of the suit. So I just start to sculpt this mass around. I'm trying to find the proportions, the design of this piece. And I think this is a more straightforward way to do it. You can also do the topology part and start to do a blockout of topology as well, here or Maya or Blender or something like that. Yes, you can do that as well, but I think with this method I find out that I can modify the proportions, I can modify the size, I can modify everything faster. So in this way we can have a very blocking or block mesh that is completely editable. Later on I will try to retopo most of the parts, maybe with zero mesh or maybe with manual retopo. And this way we can have a more final high poly and more polish as well. So that's it, guys. I will leave you with this time-lapse video. I will continue to plot more parts as I advance on the character so we can see how it turns out at the end. This process can take some weeks, but it totally works at the end. So see you guys next time and thanks for watching.